Are we starting? Okay, I guess we're starting. Maybe. If I can get it down without... No. Is that gonna work? Hey everyone, it's Bizarre Individual, and yeah, I was gonna try to fix my hair a little bit. I was gonna, hey Gino. My dogs are around, you can't see them, they're a little bit down. Nope, she's not gonna let me pick her up. But I don't like this. I'm gonna keep going, but oh god. Let me fix this to where... Sorry about the background too. I just cleaned off this table so I could show you like laying down, and I didn't like it. So yeah, we're just going to keep going. This is going to be February's manga haul. And yeah, I got 35 volumes. 2 of them are doubles of what I already had, but I'm going to replace one of them. I'll get to that when I show it off. But I'm just really excited to show you guys this. But yeah, like in January I had 70 volumes, and now I'm going down to 35. So I'm really hoping that this is a trend that I'm going down. Not that I wish that I had, all the manga in the world, but I'm definitely trying this year to cut back and get only what I'm really super interested in reading. Not really because that's like, what everyone is doing. Everyone is either trying to get have huge hauls, which I never try to have a huge haul, but it just always happens. Or they try to only get what they love, and stuff like that. Mostly because I'm trying to enjoy other hobbies and get out of debt and stuff like that. But anyways, you guys are here for the manga. Really fast, it does feel like I just filmed my January haul, but I think it's because I just watched it recently, because I wrote down everything that I bought, because I'm really keeping up with this year, and I kind of want to mostly make like a stat video at the end of the year, keeping up with some categories that are mostly just fun. Like one is, how much money I spent on manga. That one's more kind of personal, as I'm trying to budget. But then the other ones are just kind of fun. Like I'm even keeping up where I buy the manga, so I can kind of see if I'm supporting the bookstores around the area, where my favorite place to shop is, stuff like that. Also keeping up with how many series I complete, and how many series that I bring into my collection that I buy in bulk, that I just buy them all together and complete them then. Or yeah, stuff like that. And yeah, so anyways, I guess, oh yeah, and then I'm also keeping up with what series I'm bringing into my collection that I actually read this year. So beside it, I'm writing the month that I read it in as well. So it's just a lot of fun. So yeah, anyways, I'm rambling, but yeah, let's just start. So first off, Love of Kill. I just got this in today, so I haven't read it, unfortunately, because every time I get a volume in, I just sit down and just binge read these and kind of skim through the ones before and stuff. But Amazon kind of sent some they sent it in this really flimsy paper, so luckily none of it's damaged at all. It's just kind of flimsy, but I'm not too concerned, because once I put it on the shelf, it will even out. But if you see that, then that's why. But yeah, Love of Kill, this is one of my favorite new ongoing series. Wonder how long it's gonna be, but I mean, you're gonna yeah, there's a couple in here that I started because of the manga club Treat Your Shelf that I'm in. I shout them out every single video, I know, but I wasn't even going to pick this up. I was like, oh, I'm interested in it, but I'm just collecting so much, so I wasn't even going to start something new. But we read the first volume for Treat Your Shelf, and I fell in love and had to go out and get 1 through 4, and then 5 came out, and then now 6. So I'm just really excited to continue this. This is so good. Everyone pretty much talks about it, so I think everyone knows kind of what it is, and don't feel like explaining it again because I do an awful job at explaining that one. Another one that I don't need to explain is Spy X Family. I actually found volume 2, you guys, because I've been looking for this everywhere, and it finally came back in stock at my bookstore. I know I'm really behind, but that's just because of stocking issues. And I'm just gonna kind of take this slow. I'm not going to. I'm trying not to buy manga in March at all. So yeah, but I decided to grab volume 2. I already read volume 2 on the Shonen Jump app. So but yeah, I just kind of wanted to get them in order. But yeah, I may read it again. Another one that I started because of the manga club, and I really enjoyed it. Do not know why this one, Skip and Loafer, is plastic scrapped. I don't know if that's a new thing that 7 Seas is doing, but yeah, just really enjoyed the story. Didn't think I wasn't going to pick it up. I told myself I wasn't going to start a new shoujo series, like a new shoujo, without finishing Daytime Shooting Star. It turns out it's not even a shoujo, so. But next up is Carol and Tuesday. I picked this one up because I picked volume 1 up. Haven't read it yet, but I picked it up because I didn't know anything about it at all. I didn't hear anyone talking about it. So I just kind of wanted to pick something up like blindly, and then it turns out that the 3rd volume is the final one. And I just want to sit down one day and just binge all 3 of them together, and yeah, don't know anything about it. So this one, I'm really, really excited. Finally, I started collecting this Kira Kono, His and Her Circumstances. I started collecting this because I saw the first couple volumes for $1, used. I'm sure these are used too, but they're actually in really good condition. But I found them cheap at my used bookstore. Didn't know, back when I never like got anything new. I'd only get stuff from either there or like I didn't even order anything online. I just pretty much bought stuff used and for really cheap. And so since they were like $1, I think they might have been like 50 cents even. Then like I saw some for $2. So I've been piecing together this series since I was, I want to say like 19. And last year I stumbled across like, I want to say like 6 or 7 volumes in that used store. They were going for like $6 each, which is not bad at all, but just when I was paying $1, and I didn't know anything about it. But it's a 21 volume series, and I got the two most expensive out of print volumes that I couldn't find anywhere. I think I paid $3 for one of them and then $16 for the other one. But I figured since I finished the series, and I don't know which one I paid more for, I forgot. But since I finished the series and then I got so many for so cheap that it kind of evened out, even to under retail. I got all 21 volumes. So yeah, I need to definitely sit down and read this at some point. Know nothing about it. I think I actually may have the anime to do this somewhere. That's how much anime I have that I haven't even watched. All my anime is behind me. It would be up here on my shoujo shelf. But anyways, I'm just glad that I can move that out of my incomplete to my complete, because it's been taking up a lot of room on my incomplete shelf. And then Gantz, Omnibus 8. I freaking love Gantz. I don't know why, I can't explain it. Maybe because I watched the anime when I was like so young that it's so nostalgic to me, which is, I guess, a weird thing to say for something that's so morbid and disgusting in a way. But I have Omnibus 7, so I don't know what number that goes to. Oh, this is 22 through 24, so now I have up to 24. So I think there's 37. I'm not sure. I know there's another side story. Whatever. I'll I'll try to get it eventually, but just excited I can actually finish this. Yeah, Gantz, definitely check it out if you get an opportunity to. I think that the omnibuses are kind of hard to find now too. I'm not sure, because I have the singles up to I think 20, and then I have those 2 omnibuses. So finally completed all of his English work, but really liked Opus, and so I wanted to just get everything, and I might make a vlog, and probably not. I'm going. I actually watched some of my old videos, and I say that I'm gonna make vlogs, and I never do. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. Looking at this, it's just kind of, it's supernatural. There's someone dying on a cross. Don't know anything about it, but really liked Opus, so that's why I picked that one up. Another one that I picked up because of the book club, we actually read this for February. Kiss Me at the Stroke of Midnight. Really enjoyed it. Didn't think I would. Was kind of really disappointed that we got a shoujo because I did not want to get a shoujo. Just wasn't really in the mood, and I really enjoyed this. It's like a spin on the Cinderella story. It's very shoujo, but it definitely at the end definitely made me want to read more. So another series that I'm collecting. I think it finishes at 11 volumes. I'm not sure. This one I missed out on. Fruits Basket, another volumes 1 and 3 are majorly out of print. This is one that I thought that would always be in print and I could always pick it up. So before I was like buying stuff from the bookstore. So I picked this one up. I may honestly buy the German version or the Spanish version, I'm not sure, of volumes 1 and 3 until I can, get the English one, but I may get scans so I can actually read it. I mean, I'm buying it, right? I don't know what you guys' opinion of that is, but I don't know. I just really love Fruits Baskets, and I want to continue it, and I want some more material, and freaking love the new anime. I love the old anime. It's Fruits Basket, and then I believe this is their kids. So, yeah. Volume 2, and it's a 3-volume series, and I'm just really disappointed that I waited until it was out of print and going for a lot on eBay. Little Miss P, The Third Day. I thought that hey Gino, I'm about done, baby. I thought that this was done, but it actually finishes in 4 volumes. The 4th volume is up for pre-order, so I'm excited to finish this and actually read it, because I haven't read it, but it looks educational and interesting. It's about periods. So yeah, next up, another one that I started because of the manga club. Are you seeing a trend here? The Masterful Cat is depressed again, and another one I wasn't going to get because I'm not a cat person. I literally have 3 dogs next to me. And I actually now have 2 cats. So, but anyways, and I really like them. So, anyways, this was really, really good. I've only read volume 1, sadly. So, and I'm already on volume 3. Wow, okay. The Masterful Cat is Dressed Again Today was super cute. It's about this cat that takes care of this chick, and he's enormous, and she has to hide the fact that she has a giant cat that takes care of her. So, don't know how long this is gonna be. I guess at this point, I guess I'll just wait until it finishes and then just binge it all. I loved it. It was one of my favorite reads of last year. This one is by Jinko, the same mangaka that writes Kiss Him Not Me, and you can definitely tell. This is they definitely have BL aspects in this one as well, but it's definitely not like the main focus like Kiss Him Not Me was, but there is a guy in here that has a crush on the main guy. I read the first 3 volumes. This is the final volume, volume 4, which I was pleasantly surprised about because, how do I say this? I enjoyed this, but I didn't love it. So I'm kind of glad that this is the last volume, to be honest with you. I know that sounds, I hate to sound like Debbie Downer, but like I liked it. It was good. I enjoyed reading it. I'm just glad that this is the last volume. I don't have to collect anymore, and I don't have to read anymore after this. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not disappointed that I bought it. I enjoyed it. I really liked Kiss Him Not Me, and there's actually yeah, you can definitely tell this BL. I haven't read this one yet. Did I give that away? I'm sorry. I just spoiled it. I showed like the last couple pages. But anyways, at the back of some of them, there's not this one. There's little comics of Kiss Him Not Me characters. And yeah. Oh no, okay. That was Kiss Him Not Me. I haven't read it in a while. No, it wasn't. It was the like little bonus of that. I'm confused. No, it was Kiss Him Not Me. Okay, good. So I didn't ruin anything. So yeah, there's a little bonus chapter in the back of Kiss Him Not Me. So yeah. Anyways, I about said I really enjoyed it, but I just told you I didn't. I enjoyed this a lot, but just not loved it. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, I do that all the time. So I bought this because of Marg reads manga, and we actually did a readathon where we read our one shots, and she read this for it, and she said it was really funny and she really liked it. So I've been eyeballing it, and I finally got it. I just picked it up. I was like, yep, I'm gonna get it, and I'm excited to read it. So know nothing about it, but yeah. Guy with glasses on cover. Next I picked up volume 6. I think the 9th volume's the last one, I'm not sure, of these Card Captor Sakura by my favorite mangaka ever, Clamp. And I'm slowly getting it. I don't know why I put these off. Maybe because they're $20. $30. Okay, I paid $30 for this. But it's worth it. It's beautiful. I have this series so many different times and different printings, and it's one of my, if not my favorite manga of all time. But yeah. So I have Cardcaptor Sakura in the first I believe, yeah, first English printing by Tokyopop. Tokyopop's reprinted this a different time later on, and they're newer. And then also Dark Horse bought them and then printed them, I believe. Yes, in omnibuses. And then Kodansha now has the rights. But yeah, so I was missing, and I think Tokyopop printed only the first 6, which is the first part of it. And then she loses her cards again, and then the Tokyopop printed that part. I don't know if it was out in Japanese before, and then it just never made it over here the first time around, but I know that there was only 6. So if you know, let me know down in the comments. But anyways, so I never had volume 1, so there's a lot on eBay. Probably paid too much for it, but I really wanted volume 1. And then when it came, I was like, because I already had volumes 2 through 6, but then 2, I guess, was a different printing, which like the 2 was down here. So then it looked kind of funny because all the other numbers were up here, but I didn't really care, like, because I had it all. But since I got a new 2 anyways, that's on top, then I'm just going to replace that 2. And this is just extra, but I don't know if that made sense to you. But like, if I have it and it all looks nice and it all goes together, then yes. But then if it doesn't, then I'm not that concerned about it as long as I have it, if that makes sense. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, this is kind of leading into the LGBTQ+, since there's a lot of LGBTQ characters in this. So now it is leading into my Tokyopop BL. I got 2 of them this month. This one is my new favorite BL ever. This is such a freaking cute story. This is volume 2. I don't know if it's the last volume or not. But it's pretty much about these two couples that they agree to marry as long as they travel around the world, and it's just their adventures Do you know, what is it? It is just their adventures, like traveling and seeing other things and exploring other countries, and then you get to know like their cultures, like they try different foods, they visit different places. It is just so cute. I loved volume 1. I'm gonna sit down and read this as soon as I can. Yeah, I highly recommend this to even people that aren't into BL. Definitely give this a try. This one, it's a one shot BL. I'm just collecting all the Tokyo Pops. I don't know anything about it. Just trying to stay up to date with all their new BL releases. This is the 3rd volume of Thigh High. I really enjoyed the 1st volume, and this is their final volume. So I'm going to sit down and read all 3 of them together. Next up is Boy Meets Maria. As soon as I got this in the mail, I read it immediately, as it is very hyped and it was really hard to get, and I finally got it. This was such a sad, depressing, sweet story. It is about this guy right here, that he falls in love with this individual right here. This individual is struggling with, doesn't know if they are male or female and hasn't decided yet. And it is just a beautiful story, and I highly recommend it. Next, my Sublime titles. Change World, which is comes after a one-shot that I have, Sarah something game. Haven't read either one yet, but it turns out that volume 2 comes out, and then there's another 3rd part for this. So, oh, sorry. The next up is Therapy Game Restart Volume 1. Finally got it. Finally got it. I accidentally bought Therapy Game 1 again, which it's not a big deal because I'm gifting it to Sky, so I found a home for it. It was just annoying because I got Bad Boys Happy Home or something like that. I bought that twice by accident because I ordered it and then I bought it at the bookstore too. But I found a new home and giving that to Rachel. So everything's good as long as I found a new home for it. But I was upset at that moment. So that's why I made such a big deal in my haul video last month about getting volume 1, is because I did it twice. But it looked like in the video, like when I watched it again, I was like, oh, I looked really upset about just buying 1 double. When I wasn't really, I was upset about buying, like 2 doubles. But anyways, Bitch Club. I hate this series. I don't like it at all, but I'm going to continue to collect it because it's sublime, because I'm insane. And I don't know what my dog is chewing on. Juno, what are you chewing on? Juno. I don't know what she has. Probably something important. I Can't Reach You, Volume 3, just staying up to date with this. I really need to get on it and read my manga. So I did read 2 volumes last night. So I read What Did You Eat Yesterday, volumes 3 and 4. Anyways, Seaside Strangers, volumes 1 and 2. I don't know how to, I guess, oh yeah, this one was out of stock everywhere, and I could not find it. And I thought that it was like gone. It even says like out of print, like, because it was limited stock. And then I finally came back in stock, and then I got volume 2 because volume 2 came out. So yeah, it looks super cute. And it's plastic wrapped for good reason. There's a sex scene in this one, so, but it's super cute. Next, I got Restart After Going Hungry. I got the first part of this. Of 7 Seas, so don't know much about it, just know it's a BL, so I'm getting every single thing BL I can. I just eat it up. 10 Dance number 6, love this series, about professional dancers, and just a very, very, very slow burn. So far, what I read, nothing has happened between them yet, unfortunately, but it's still really, really entertaining. I like the competition of them dancing and stuff, so. And the artwork is stunning. Next up, My Summer of You, Volume 2. I heard that Volume 1 did so well, or they were just going to make Volume 1, and it did so well that they requested a second volume. So, yeah. Next up, I will link this person down below, but they published their own work, and I bought it from their website. I saw this on Dynamic Dylan's Instagram, and don't you know how to pronounce it? Open spaces, close spaces. I just know that it is an FBI or like a spy, like a ghost story. Wow, I don't even know what I'm saying. It's like ghost hunters. Is that what I'm trying to think? It's supernatural. Anyways, look at these covers. And I really wanted to support. I know I should have come up with a better description, because I definitely read one and it was definitely interesting, but I can't remember it now because I bought this. I actually bought this last month, but it just came in the mail this month. So I might have even bought it in December. Yeah, I think I bought this in December. Also by the same artist. A Beautiful Journey. All I know is that this, I think it's a drama series. Wow, I need to, after I record all this, I'm gonna go look this up and then I'll be back with this and I'll give you the information on this. I feel so terrible. I'm so sorry. I feel awful. But anyways, yeah, but I mean, next up and almost final, some graphic novel comics. Fence Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. I got this for Christmas, and I just got my packages from my parents' house. Shakes Out gifted me these for Christmas, so thank you so much. She gifted me Volume 1 last Christmas, and so now I got the other ones, and she definitely went above and beyond because she definitely did not have to get me all of them. I think this is the last volume. I know that there's novels to it too. But yeah, I'm just really excited to read this. She really enjoys it. There's just so much that I wanted to sit down and read right now. But yeah. So then I got a email from Bread New Wheat saying, hey, is it okay if I send you something? I'm like, of course, anytime. They gave me a Pez Pokemon. Love it. Going to display it. I don't even know why I haven't opened it yet. Probably never going to open the actual box, but look at that. Love it. And so I'm going to keep wrapped because I haven't made my Blockbuster old VHS thing. But people might not be interested in collecting VHSs, but that's just old school to me. And I remember going to Blockbuster and getting watching my first animes. So I have a lot of old VHS tapes and slowly collecting all the ones that I used to have that I got rid of. But she sent me this, so anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know what you got this month. I'm just so overwhelmed with everything that I got. I just love everything so much. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys in the next video. I am going to update you guys on next clip of what that series is about. But yeah. If I can turn this thing off, hold on. I guess we're just gonna keep talking. This is weird. Is my phone broken? Okay, I feel really awful that I forgot pretty much everything about this, but it is drawn and made by, link their store down below, but I would definitely get it now if it's still available, as they're not reprinting this. It is a ghost hunt supernatural BL story. I am just so excited to read it. Looks just so different and interesting. This right here is a BL story that is off of a Japanese novel. Yeah, so I still haven't told you much more information, but everything will be linked down below. And I apologize to this creator for not advertising them well enough or promoting them well enough. But yeah, I'm just really excited to read it. I guess I will tell you more about it in my reading wrap up.